Tyler from Plugged On. I'm here with an album review, and this time I'm going to be talking about the new album from the band Extinction A.D. entitled Decimation Treaty. This came out Good Fight Records. You might not know Extinction A.D., and they're a thrash metal band from New York, and they're relatively new, and it's a band that just kind of popped up on my radar. Like I saw, like I've said a few times, every Friday I go on a couple of playlists that I follow and just find new music and new releases, new singles that I put out, and I'm like, Extinction A.D., that sounds interesting, let's just check that out. And then I was like, whoa, this is right up my alley. So yeah, they are thrash metal, very much old school, but with that new school punch to it that I really enjoy from bands out of Power Trip or Warbringer. I thoroughly enjoy that, thrash is a genre. Like, not only are there new bands in it that, in my opinion, are just superb and are putting out better stuff than some of the old school ones, and don't get me wrong, those bands are putting out good stuff too. The most recent Anthrax records and Megadeth and Metallica and Testaments and Overkills are great. Creator, I love that stuff just as much, but they're taking inspiration and then adding new on top of it, whether it's technicality or just being heavier or something like that. I like that sort of stuff sometimes, and I think there's something with these new thrash bands that as these old ones fade away or retire, like Slayer, we gotta have something to hold on to. And Extinction A.D. is a band that I feel can definitely grow to be one of those bands that we hold on to. I fucking hope so, because I love this record. It is great from start to finish. Rick Jimenez on vocals and guitar is just fucking awesome throughout this whole thing. I really enjoy his vocals. I love the catchiness, and I love the angst in his voice. I love how just in your face he sounds at times. And in the track that I want to point out that to me, I'm just like, every time I listen to it, it just gets me pumped up, fired up. I want to fucking do something. It's In the Wake of Uprising. I mean, every time when the band breaks and he's just doing his vocals and it's like dun 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 dun, I'm like, yes. And then it comes in, it's the rest of the band comes in, it's just this really fast riff, just totally jump in the pit sort of moment. It's ferocious, it's exciting, and I love that. That's just a fucking great song, and that absolutely has the best riff that I've heard in 2018 all over it, in my opinion, in terms of just catchiness. And that opening riff is fucking amazing. And every time I listen to that, I can just totally, visualize a crowd just headbanging and fucking dudes up on stage, and just the whole crowd going nuts. It's such a great song. It really is. But then there's some other really great ones too. I mean, Secret Worlds has a tight fucking riff. Pray to Die is probably one of the heaviest songs on here, with, once again, just fantastic vocals on that song. Age of Revenge is one that smacks you right in the face right away. Rats in the Attic is a good closer for the album in terms of like traditional songwriting with vocals and everything. The title track I love. I love that the title track's just instrumental, because it has a lot of really catchy guitar moments all over the place. And I think this album has a fantastic production, just great guitar work that not only has great punch to it, but it also has some good technicality, but also can just be a little bit more old school, simplistic at times, like In the Wake of Uprising, that I really fucking love. And Decimation Treaty kind of has all of that, and also the solos on here are great. Everything about this album is just really good. It's not an album or a band that I think is going to take thrash and shake it up and turn it upside down and fucking do all this crazy new stuff. I mean, maybe eventually, but definitely not on this album right now. But is it an album that just gets me really excited, because it's just, it takes everything I love about thrash, puts their own little twist on it and their own sound with it, and just executes it perfectly, nearly? Yeah. I mean, Power Trip is my favorite album of last year with Nightmare Logic, and that's one of my favorite albums of all time at this point. Did that album really shake things up? No, but is that one of the most well-executed, well-made thrash albums I've ever heard in my life? Yeah, and that's why it's my favorite album of the year, because of just how fucking good it was. This album, I kind of feel the same way. I wouldn't put it on the level of Power Trip, but do I feel that it's a solid album to listen to if you're a thrash band? Absolutely. Check this band out, Extinction A.D. Check out their record, Decimation Treaty. It's a fun one to listen to if you're a thrash metal fan. Man, I really love it. I love it more and more every time I listen to it. I've listened to it 4 or 5 times at this point, and I just can't get enough of it. It's good, if you can't tell. I like it. 9 out of 10 for me. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Go check out my review of Angra, or review of Visigoth. Whole bunch of other shit. Thanks for watching. See ya.